my name's Molly. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Purpose, where we talk about just that. What's our purpose on this planet? Why are we even here? Well, if you've been following along with me, you know that I think we have two reasons for being on this planet. Number one, love God. Number two, love each other. Simple, done. I wish. It's so not that easy. It's so hard. And God knew it would be hard, so he gave us the Bible, his directions on how to love him. Because loving somebody is more than just knowing who they are. You know, we can't just say, okay, I believe in God, done, now I can go live my life. If you love somebody, if you really love them, you're going to want to get to know them. You're going to want to spend time with them. You're going to trust them. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out how to love God more and more every day and how to love other people. And I'm doing it with the stories in the Bible. So we left off with Noah. Noah was a good guy. He was living on the earth, doing what God told him to do. He loved God. He wanted to have a relationship with God. He wanted to talk with God. But all of the people around him, all of his friends and neighbors, and maybe even some of his family, they didn't want to hang out with God. They didn't want to spend time with him. They didn't want to talk to him. They wanted to live their lives for them. You know, they wanted to do what made them happy. They wanted to do what was easy. They wanted to hang out with their friends. They wanted to have fun. And there's nothing wrong with hanging out with your friends and having fun. But we need to make time for God and not just the scraps at the end of our day. So Noah's surrounded by all these people who really don't care to spend much time with God. And God told him, a flood's a-coming, Noah. It's a-coming, and it's going to wipe out everybody. You need to build a boat, buddy. We're going to call it an ark, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to build it. And so Noah did, right there in the middle of the desert. If you haven't seen my last video, then I really encourage you to go back and look at it, because it really talks about how the flood waters are kind of a foreshadowing or a representation of baptism. How the waters of baptism, whoosh, wash away sin and leave us with the gift of the Holy Spirit. These flood waters, whoosh, are going to come in and get rid of sin. And so go back and watch that if you have a chance. So Noah is right there in the middle of the desert, no water anywhere, sunny skies, not a drop of rain, and he's building a huge 3-story boat. And you know his neighbors were making fun of him. His friends were laughing at him. They might have even called him names. They were making fun of his kids and his wife. And they just probably were not being real supportive of Noah. Probably thought he was a little nuts for doing this. But Noah didn't care. He just kept on going every day. And you know it had to take months, if not a year or even more, to build this ark. It wasn't an easy job. It was a really big boat. And you know there were days Noah didn't want to do it. He didn't want to go outside and work on that boat when the sun was shining and he had a million other things to do. Or maybe he just wanted to rest. Maybe he just wanted to have a lazy, stretchy pants day. Who knows? But you know there were times he didn't want to do it. And he wasn't really sure why he was doing it, because all this time is passing and there's not a drop of rain. So he didn't understand it, but he knew he had to. Why? Because God asked him to. That's all Noah needed. Well, God asked me to get to know him better. God asked me to spend time with him. And there are so many days that I come home from work and I'd rather just sit and watch TV. Or I just want to hang out. I don't want to meditate on God. I don't want to read the Bible. I don't want to pray. It's hard. It's hard to do. But God asked me to. So I need to be like Noah a little bit more and keep trying to do it. But I'm lazy and I'm selfish. I don't know about you, but I am. So if you're like me, I have to stop myself every day, multiple times a day, and say, Dear Lord, please touch my heart. Give me your wisdom and your love and your courage and your strength to get to know you better, to love you more, to love you the way you deserve. Because I'm pretty lazy and weak and I can't do it on my own. And he'll help me. I don't have to be all by myself like Noah was. God will help me if I ask him. So anyway, there's Noah, and he's building this boat, and he has no idea when the rain's going to come. He doesn't know the day. He doesn't know the hour. He just knows rain's a-coming. What does that sound like to you? He doesn't know the day and he doesn't know the hour, but he knows it's coming. It's kind of like us with the end of the world, you know. At some point, God's going to say, okay, this is it. It's the end of everything. And it's going to be judgment day for everybody. Or at the very least, my end is going to come. I'm going to die at some point. I don't know when. I don't know the day. I don't know the hour. I don't know how. But it's a-coming. And so Noah knows it's coming. So he's getting ready for it. He's doing what God asked him to do. And then sure enough, bada bing, bada boom, it's time, Noah. God comes down and says, everybody on the boat, get all those animals 2 by 2, get your sons, get your wife, get your kids' wives. Everybody get your food, get onto the boat. Ooh, what a job that must have been, loading that up. So they did. They got on the boat and they're ready, looking at the sky. Okay, it's gonna start raining at any minute. Nope. 7 days went by. Noah, his family, all the animals sitting there on a boat in the middle of the desert. Not a cloud in the sky, not a drop of rain. You know people were going by laughing at him. You know they were saying, hey, Noah, what you doing up there? Where's the flood? And they're just making fun of him. But on that 8th day, the skies opened up and it started raining. And it said in Genesis chapter 7, verse, 16, and the Lord shut him in. The rain started and the Lord shut the door. He shut the door. That's it. Time's up. This is the day. This is the hour. Time's up. Nobody else is getting in. And when that rain was coming down in sheets, just sheets of rain, you know the people that were around Noah were knocking on that door. Let me in. Let me in. Come on, Noah, open up. It's too late. God wasn't going to let them in. They didn't know him. It was too late. Someday, the door's going to shut. Someday, it's going to be too late. And I'm afraid a lot of people are going to wish they were on that ark. And I just hope I'm in it. I hope my family and I are there. I hope we're in that ark. Because I don't want God to shut the door on me. And it rained on Noah for 40 days and 40 nights. What does that sound like? What does that sound like? 40 days and 40 nights. We've heard that before too. 40 in the Bible is a time of struggle. It's a time of you're wrestling with something. It's not easy. Things are hard. And here's Noah on this boat, and it's getting higher and higher and higher, and the rain's coming down, and he knows everybody's gone. His friends are gone. His whole world got turned upside down. Everything Noah knew was now different. And he's probably wondering why God's doing this. You know, why him? Why is he on the boat and everybody else is out there? Lots of questions. Probably not many answers. Moses spent 40 days and 40 nights on Mount Sinai. Joshua and Caleb took 40 days and 40 nights to scout out the promised land. Who else? Jesus had 40 days and 40 nights in the desert fighting Satan. So we all have our 40 days and 40 nights. Everybody has struggle. Everybody has hard times. Everybody has so many questions and no answers, it seems like. And the rain just keeps falling down and the water just keeps going up. And Noah didn't know when it was going to end. God knew it would end, but Noah didn't. As far as he knew, that was the rest of his life on that boat. He had no idea when that suffering was going to stop and when he could get off the boat. But he knew he had to trust God. He was in the ark and he trusted God. And that's what we have to do. We have to get into the ark. How do we get into the ark? We love God and we love each other. That's our whole purpose. And when you love God, you want to get to know him more. You want to learn more about him. He told you how. He gave us his directions. So this week, for me, I don't know about you, when I really want to just watch TV, when I really want to just relax, when I really just want to talk on the phone or look at my phone and be on social media, or when I really just want to do nothing, I just want to, sit on the porch and do nothing. Instead, I'm going to take some time to talk to God. I'm going to pray a little more. I'm going to ask him to help me a little more because I can't do it on my own. I can't. I'm a lazy person. I need God to give me the strength to love him the way he deserves. And I'm going to try to talk to him and, read the Bible a little more. And maybe you want to do that too. Well, I hope you have just the best day today, everyone. And when we come back, we'll find out what happened to Noah when the rain stopped. Bye-bye, everyone.